everyone, it's Patty the Quiet Sister. Welcome back to the channel. For today's card project, I will be using the BeStrong and Courageous die set from the new release from Pixi Dust Designs. So it does the lion, it has the beautiful sentiment, and the lettering on the Courageous is looks like letter, like paint brushed. So there's like paintbrush stripes in the stamp. So it's really cool how that looks. It looks like you were lettering with a felt tip marker or something. And then it has the different sizes of the sunflowers and like a little expression on this lion. I just love it. So I'm going to be using that along with a postage die set and a couple other things I haven't decided yet. So let's get started. So I cut the lion parts out of white cardstock and I went over all of the white cardstock with goldenrod ink from Catherine Pooler. And then I came over the top of that with Sandcastle, and it gave me the kind of golden tone that I wanted for the lion. Oh, I forgot to do the lion's tail. So now I had cut the lion's mane out of craft cardstock and put again the Sandcastle over the craft and just doing a little touch up on the goldenrod. And this was very quick. It wasn't well blended. And so it gave texture like fur. It looked a little bit like fur. So now I am using a Copic E57 to add a little bit of shading to the lion's mane and digging for my E25 to blend this out, finally find it. So blending out the E57 with the E25. So now we will come in with the cute little lion face and get that adhered. And we'll add the snout. And then the nose and the mouth. Now things start getting a little tiny for the face, but the face is so cute, isn't it? So we'll do the eyes. And so the eyes, each eye has two parts. It has the eye with the eyebrow attached, and then the cute little white part you glue it to. And then I like to take my black marker and go around the edges. Not sure if I did it here, just to make sure that none of the white shows out. Or shows. Oh, here I am doing it. It's a little off camera, I apologize, but all I'm doing is taking the tip of my marker and going over the edges of the white just so it doesn't show. And now we'll get those glued onto the lion. Okay, the Gina K tool that I'm using, it has the sticky end and then a pokey tool at the other end. It's the best. I have gone through so many of these tools. Even from big name companies, and they've all broken on me. I don't know why I'm so rough on them, but I am. Gina K's has lasted forever. So anyway, colored the eyebrows real quick with E57, I believe, and now I'm assembling the rest of the lion. So doing just a little more blending out on the paw and the leg and the paw, and then coloring the toes on the paw. And then I grabbed a YR23 to do a little shading around the leg and the front paw. And now we are adding the tail and then the little tuft of hair for the tail. And now we'll add on the head. He is so cute. And then this is the underneath, his belly. And then he does come with ears, and for some reason I didn't want to put them on, and then I changed my mind and put the ears on. So now I've got the sunflowers all cut out of, I believe it was banana split cardstock, and did the YR23 on those as a little shading. And then I cut out the centers, and I'm gluing those onto the sunflowers. I think these sunflowers are absolutely darling. There's 3 pieces. There's the flower, the center, and then there's a stem that was cut separately. So I'm just assembling. Yep, there's the stem. And there's larger stems and smaller stems. They're so cute. So now it's time to stamp the sentiment, which comes in the set, Be Strong and Courageous. The green, so I used Simon Says Stamps oval to cut out a green oval, and then I used the hillside border stitches from Pixi Dust Designs to create the little dip, I shouldn't say dip, the mound where I'm stamping the sentiment and then the two curves on the sides. So now I'm using, it's a Colorful Life's cloud stencil and some cummerbund ink from Catherine Pooler, and creating just a little cloudy background on this cut oval, which I will adhere everything to. So I stopped recording. So the card is finished. I don't know what I did wrong, but the postage stamp dies are from Catherine Pooler, and I used C9's, I can't think of the name of it, cardstock for that. And then the kind of teal that has the embossing is from Park Lane. And the embossing folder I used was Simon Says Stamps Picnic Floral Embossing Folder. And then the rest was explained. So just adding one more sunflower to finish the card. All right, here's the card we made together. I think I added 3 gems off camera. But otherwise, this is what we did together. So very cute, very happy with how it came out. So as a reminder, we use the Be Strong and Courageous die set, which comes with that fabulous sentiment. And then I use Simon Says Stamps stitched ovals for the oval. And for the hill, I used Hills and Trees Slimline die set. This one that doesn't have the trees on it. And then cut it out with the oval. And then the postage background was from Catherine Pooler. So thank you so much for joining me today. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.